Okay, happy Thursday, everyone. I'm just scrolling down to Thursday. I wanted to share this young lady's artwork. I took a photograph of it because I just thought it was really cool. She practiced her J in different materials. She practiced in graphite, different type of pen techniques, and different color techniques just to see which one she liked the most. And I was just so thrilled to pieces to see how she experimented in her practice. This is your opportunity to experiment before you commit to the actual cover. So that I thought was really cool. I have a video here and I hope it helps you just understand light sources a little bit more. And then there's another video that I'm not going to play for you, but if you're struggling on how to draw your letters, it shows you about that. So let's see what you think of this.
Hey, I'm Becca with the Happy Letter Crafter, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to add shading to your lettering. So if you've ever been wondering, like, what side of the letter do I add the shading on? Which side is the light coming from? How do I even know how much shade to put on? What tools do I use to do that? Don't worry, we're going over all of it in this video. So the first thing I want to talk about is this concept of understanding where the light comes from. So pretty much any time you look for a tutorial about shading, you're going to hear about this. And they basically just tell you to think about where the light is coming from and then shade on the other side. But the concept is still completely confusing because our brains just don't really work that way in order to just easily visualize where there would be a shadow. If you could, there'd be no need for this tutorial, obviously. So instead, I came up with a way to do a quick little demo using these kids' fridge magnets to show you what I'm picturing and what I'm talking about when I say where the light comes from. So let me just turn off the light in my room, and I'm going to use this little lamp to show you how the light would affect the shading on some of these letters. The light is off in my studio, and I have this lamp that I'm going to turn on, and I'm going to place it in different spots according to that L. So let me show you what happens if I put the lamp in the top left corner and I turn it on. See where the shadow lands? If the lamp is in the top left corner, and depending how I move it around, it'll give you different angles. But if the lamp is in the top left corner, the shadow on that L is in the bottom right. Now, if I move my lamp to the top right corner, the shadow on the L will be in the bottom left. And the same thing if I go from the bottom corners. If I go from the bottom right, the shadow is in the top left. And from the bottom left, the shadow is in the top right. So this is what people mean when they say, picture where the light is coming from, because wherever the light is coming from, your shadow is going to be opposite. So this is just a really good way that you can test out where the shadows would go. And the more you do this and the more you work with shading and all of that, the less you'll need to do this. It'll just become kind of second nature and you'll understand where those shadows should go. But so I'm going to show you next how to actually do this in lettering. And then I'm going to show you two more hacks that you can do if you don't happen to have any of these letters like this. So let's say I wanted to do lettering.
I'm going to stop the video. I just cared about how it showed you directions of light and how to start seeing in light. Some of you are going to have objects that are going to be like above a letter, and you're going to have to like hold your hand out and figure out ways to do the lighting. Let me see if I can move this over. Okay. I don't know if I can pin myself. Pin video. I want to be bigger. Can I be bigger? Okay, so if you hold your hand over your other hand, you can kind of see a hint of a shadow. You can use that for like oh, this is a floating circle or a floating letter above, and how would that look? So you can position things to get a better idea of where lighting is. You can use a lamp and think about shadows that way, and we can have conversations about that. So I just wanted you to be mindful of that. Now, there's another video here if you're just kind of struggling on how to draw letters. So I just put that one there. If somebody didn't understand this routine, we should be well past that. So that's it for today. And now I'm going to talk individually with each one of you and give you my blessing to start shading on your sketchbook covers. If you're live in the classroom, I'd like you to use your earbuds to talk to me because I can't read lips and you're awfully far away. Okay? So use your earbuds. If you don't have earbuds and you need some, I have some available for you. Okay? So just let me know. I have them in a pre-sealed little container packaging here for you. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to let you pick who wants to go first and get evaluated. I'm pretty much approving everyone and just talking to you if you have some issues. So don't feel intimidated. We're here to have fun and let's get started on that sketchbook cover.